Arts in the Schools is made possible in part by the generous support of CTB McGraw-Hill and the Arts Council for Monterey County.
Hello, I'm Hamish Tyler, and I'm the administrator here in Monterey County for the Visual and Performing Arts. And it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the production Rebirth, a production of the Alvarez Thespian Society. And it's a collection of songs and stories and poems about foster care here in Monterey County. It is produced and directed by the Edward Alvarez Thespian Society and directed by Michael Roddy. Enjoy.
Good evening. Welcome to Alvarez High School Thespian Society's production of Rebirth, part of our oral history series on stories from the Salinas Valley that we're trying to portray. This year's theme is foster care, and it's been a nice journey exploring this world that, quite frankly, I knew very little about, and my actors also. So it's been good. I want to thank the foster care community that has been here helping us put the show on through the script. And there will be an intermission in the back there. There's some, if you want some materials on foster care, there's some really kind folks back there that will help you out and answer questions. Of course, we have our concessions. That helps us. Frankly, we don't get money from the school to do this, but we love doing it, and this is our way of fundraising. So thanks very much for your appearance appearance here tonight. And if you enjoyed the show, tell people to come back. Okay, cool. My name's Mike Roddy, and I'm a director. And it's been a pleasure working with these actors. And if you're a parent or a relative or a friend, feel good about these folks. They've really worked hard over the past 5 weeks and really made some good discoveries about what goes on in our community. Okay, let me see. You know the cell phone thing, and I have not turned mine off yet, so I'm so busy with phone calls, but I will just turn this off right now. It's just so hard to be popular like this. Anyway, good. And one advantage of working at a high school, you can always, every day you can learn something about cell phones through little games, right? Okay, and let me see. We have some, you want to send something to an actor during intermission, we have some roses over there that you can send backstage to those folks. Okay? I think that's about it. Without further ado, we'll start our show. Thanks for coming.
Did you know that what you're feeling, other kids have felt too?
Really?
Oh yes, I can see everything from up here. Why, just yesterday, I saw some girls and boys get adopted. They're foster children like you.
What does that mean?
Foster children live with other families while their parents learn to take better care of children.
Kit thought for a while. Then she asked,
Star, am I a foster child because I did something bad?
Oh no, you did not do anything wrong. You are a good and special child.
Will I ever see my mommy again?
Then the bright star replied, I don't know the answer yet. What I do know is that your foster parents will take good care of you. Now, go back to bed, and I'll shine again for you tomorrow night.
Kit crawled back into bed and felt better.
The next morning, when Kit awoke, the sun was shining. She had a lot of new things to get used to and explore. She had to know how to, know the structure of things, and then
Teresa came back and visited, just as she said she would. And Kit was always happy to see her, because she would answer Kit's questions.
Kit's feelings went up and down like a roller coaster. Sometimes Kit felt happy, sometimes she felt sad. But whenever Kit felt like crying, she always looked to find the star. But some nights she could not see the star because the clouds covered it. But Kit always knew the star was always close by.
The star knows Kit will be okay. And you will be too.
Help me if you can. Gotta get back to the house, your corner by one. You'd be surprised, there's so much to be done. Count all the bees in the hive. Chase all the clouds from the sky. Back to the days, Christopher Robin and Prune.
I want to talk with you about what it feels like to be adopted.
When you're a little kid who's already had about 100 mothers, when you can barely remember what your first mother smelled like, when everyone spoke a different language in the place where you were born, in the place where you are now. When some of the people who took care of you were called foster parents, and you didn't know what that meant, so something about how they were going to stick around.
Then the process of being moved all over the place. You lose some of your brothers and sisters. And a particular pair of shoes that felt just right. And your belly.
In a certain place, on the inside of your last crib, where you used to scratch with your fingernails to help yourself go to sleep. Kids like me, you see, don't have problems of their own, because there's something wrong with us, I guess, or they're armed to go around or something.
And I probably won't get one either. Or if I did, would it be too hard to believe that they love me and are going to stay with me?
So I want to talk to you people about these things, even though I'm not really sure you're interested. Aren't you the same people that keep doing these things to me in the first place? Please don't get offended if I talk to you at once. Caseworkers, foster parents, judges, adoptive parents. I just need to say how it all feels to me, and so I'm just a cat with the cast of characters straight. Some people say than my real parents shook me until my eyeballs got loosened up. But they left me alone, or gave me away, or they just ran away.
I guess you think, because of that, I'm not supposed to miss them. Because if I did, it would sure make me a lot more cooperative with the plans you keep making for me.
Should I just say, they did the best they could, so I am not so ticked off? And lonely all the time about, what are the big people going to do next? Truth is, I can't do any of these things. I can't forget. Even when my brain does, my body won't.
I can't stop myself from yearning, even though later on I'll get quite good at playing games on this.
I'm not saying I was some cherished treasure in my family or anything, but what were you thinking when you sent big men in uniforms grabbing me out of my screaming father's arms at 11 o'clock at night, scaring me to death? Or when you sent me to a foster home without telling them about the special ways they needed to be handled, because I've never stayed anywhere long enough to get attached to anybody? And when you took me from those people who were so disappointed in me after a few weeks, they said I would have to be disrupted, whatever that means. So you sent me to a home with an older foster child who was mean to weak little kids, and so you pinched me a lot in secret and took my private person in the middle of the night.
And when the family got rid of me, and the next, and the next, did you really think I was going to take it lying down?
Did you think I was supposed to be just sweet and adorable and ready to connect to yet another family who were going to throw me away? Could you have done that?
After a while, I just had lost too many people that I might have cared about.
I had been with too many parents who really weren't because they couldn't hold me close in their hearts at all. None of you thought how I was being changed for all those losses in my heart and in my behavior. After a while, I began to get some bad ideas about things right, and mostly those ideas said I was, by that time, in deep fear.
And I wasn't going to let anybody like me. Not even me.
And so now, I will let you imagine, even for a minute, that I like you, that I need you desperately, that I might even grow to trust you. I am not, after all, a complete moron. Are you ready to have me not believe in you? Are you ready to have me fight you for control? Are you ready to hold me and hold me some more, or act like I don't want you at all?
Are you ready to stay with me? Are you willing to feel as powerless as I do? What will you think when I say I don't care a bit? Whether you go on a vacation and leave me with an aunt who I hardly know at all?
And when you come back, are you ready to deal with my acting out? You see, it's like this with people. I'm not stupid. I do pay attention because it matters a lot to me. And so, when my first parents knocked me around, or acted like I was invincible, or gave me away to someone else to raise, or stood there screaming while you took me away from them, I noticed. When our hands turned our face, I noticed that too. And when the orphanage didn't last, and the first half dozen foster families didn't last, something began to happen to me. A little bit of my spirit started to fall. For some reason, I then began to claw my eyebrows. I know it doesn't make sense for me to join in with others to hurt me by hurting myself, but I do it anyway. Biting, digging, tearing, stretching, touching.
Big people have odd look on their faces when they see me. I try to comfort myself. Sometimes I run into the arms of a stranger, like I have known them forever, like I don't actually care who I'm safe with, or not. Am I safe with anybody? Does it really matter anymore?
It's getting so the only thing I know how to do is just to be as tough as I can. I try to rebel smallness, weakness, and defenselessness wherever I see them. In the kittens that get tortured, in the babies, in my recent foster homes who turned out crashed, in my own self, which I attack particularly when I feel small and scared, and I need to beat myself into toughness. And as the little parts of my spirit keep dying, will it surprise you that I'm not going to be exactly overjoyed when you say you have permanent parents for me?
Did you honestly think I was gonna say, oh, I get it, you're kidding all those other times, right? But this time you really mean it?
So you want to hear something funny? It's just about the time that I'm ready to receive what everybody thought I needed. Parents were actually never going to leave me. So, are you wondering what I need? Are you wondering what I would do about this if I had the power? Just remember one thing. I'm watching. Everything you do matters immensely to me, and I will remember.
I don't get to make these decisions. You do. So have the courage to make them, so that I can get a life. And so you won't have to be sorry if you take me seriously.
Someday you see, I will be big people. If that's hard.
And now,
By popular demand.
After last year's extraordinary success of the complete history of homelessness abridged.
what do you mean? None of the administrators even showed up. Well, if you'll let me continue here, at least they did give us our beautiful elementary school ex-wrestling gym / multi-purpose. As I was saying. Okay, I promise I won't interrupt anymore. After last year's success, we're bringing you another lesson that's right up there with the No Child Left Behind.
Who's left behind you talking about?
Here you go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the complete history of foster care abridged.
Wait, foster care, isn't that a beer?
You wish.
Oh no, it's a farm where they raise chickens.
Oh.
No, it's this really cool restaurant that sells the best hamburgers.
No. It was a word in my vocabulary test last week.
Which you flunked.
No. This is foster care. When things don't go right for children, there's help on the way. It's all about preserving the family. And it all started a long time ago. When Homo sapiens lived in caves.
Should I invent the wheel or fall in love? We fall in love.
Do you realize the complex implications of responsibility associated with the endeavor of American parenting?
Huh?
Well, I say even a caveman can do it.
Oh, me here call it birds and bees. He wants to have a baby.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into? And now, a commercial break while we wait for the next 9 months to pass.
Hey folks, got any excitement from all that excitement of a mammoth to be killing? Well, I've got just the thing. Try X-Head Rock. Works in minutes. And now, back to our show. The female gives birth to twins.
Huh? But I only wanted one. This is too much.
Change him in Bertha. I gotta go get dinner ready. Slots due.
We've had that every day this week. How about, I don't like babies. I'll go and hunt a delicious saber-tooth tiger. How about,
Hey, wait, it's your responsibility. Remember, you wanted them. Now read this book on responsible parenting.
I don't read. How about, I'll call foster care and they can take them away. I need time. Bowling, hunting, sleeping.
Sorry, but foster care hasn't been invented yet. Now let me show you how to change a diaper.
What's a diaper?
Sort of like a napkin. Oh, that's right. You don't use one.
Some of the earliest documentation of children being cared for in foster homes has been found in the Old Testament and the Talmud. These references of caring for dependent children was a duty under law.
Hey. The law of Evidence decrees that somebody take care of that little brat there.
What? Who? Me? No. Kids, they aren't my thing. I'm a swinging single.
Not anymore. There you go.
Wonderful. Hey, okay, what should we do? Home and bath? Nightclub, maybe? No. Okay, do you want to see what's playing at the Coliseum?
Oh boy, hot dogs and gladiators? Oh, what a small mom you are.
Okay, ew, oh my god, okay. Don't drool on my clothes. Okay, let's go. Yeah, oh, I don't. You bedtime stories.
Early Christian church records show children were boarded with worthy widows who were paid from collections from the congregation. Oh, what a widow wonder. Wealthy and weird. Wondering gladly whether one would worry why Walter wanders where.
Congratulations, Wanda. You not only get the orphan, but you win the alliteration prize as well. Come, spin the wheel.
And history marches on.
England, mid-1500s. Due to a serious deterioration in the economic circumstances, the English poor law was enacted.
Each local parish was instructed to collect voluntary weekly donations to assist all the beggars and vagrants, and all other types of poor, including handicapped and children.
Okay, folks, dig deep into your pockets. Money for the poor, says the king.
Spanish changes. What is society coming to nowadays? Why should I pay for that scam? I'm a hard-working business person.
And you should enjoy your month in the torture chamber. The rack has just been invented.
Oh, well, upon reconsideration.
It was the English poor law that led to the eventual regulation of foster care in the United States.
These laws allowed the placement of poor children into indentured service until they became of age. This was the beginning of placing children into homes.
Okay, kid. Here's the deal. You'll gather all the wheat, mill it, milk the cows, feed make repairs on the house, shoe the horses, clean all the manure out, be the blacksmith and the midwife.
And what do I get?
Let's see. Oh yes, you can sleep in the barn for free.
Even though services committed abuse and exploitation, it was a step forward from the almshouses where children didn't learn any trade at all. They were exposed to dangerous surroundings and unsavory adults.
Oh, it just feels great to be unsavory.
The 19th century English writer Charles Dickens, who once spent time in jail with his family and suffered the life of being poor on the streets, wrote about these conditions in his novel. I'm Oliver Twist! So what? Well,
Haven't you read your Cliff Notes?
well, I am a poor little boy of the streets, an abused orphan of the 19th century, a classical street urchin, an unfortunate victim of a terrible time. Yeah, thanks to you. I have to write an essay and not work on my MySpace. MySpace? Oh, never mind. But don't look so sad. They're going to make a motion picture about you that will win an Academy Award. Huh? Forget it.
In 1636, less than 30 years after the founding of the Jamestown colony, at the age of 7, Benjamin Eaton became this country's first foster child.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lee Lather from Channel 5 News here at the Jamestown colony. It's a cold and dreary day out here, I tell you. The Native Americans, they aren't too happy with this development. Nuh-uh. But let me tell you, the latest gossip have John Smith and Pocahontas really striking up a little romance, huh? What do you think? No. Okay. Moving on. This is Ben Eaton, the first foster care child in our history. Hi, Ben. How do you feel about this great accomplishment?
Great. Now do I get to go to Disneyland?
Sorry, Ben. That hasn't been invented yet, but you can play here in the swamp. Now back to you, Bobby.
In 1853, Charles Loring Brace began the free foster care movement. A minister and director of the New York Children's Aid Society, Brace was concerned about the large number of immigrant children sleeping in the streets.
He devised a plan to provide them homes by advertising families willing to provide homes for these children, whether for charitable conditions or for whatever help they may need to them. Many were put in circumstances similar to indenture.
Hey, you. What do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm just playing with my imaginary toys.
Look, you little vagrant. You have work to do. How am I supposed to make a living?
But you never pay me anything. I'm hungry and tired.
But I'm a generous person. Just look at all the work I give you.
In 1870, Secretary of Social Agencies and state government began investing in foster home and placement. They began to pay the board of the child to the family. In 1893, Pennsylvania passed the first licensing law, and the Children's Home Society was organized. In the 20th century, records were kept, foster parents were supervised, and the children's individual need was being considered.
Hey you, if you don't start treating these kids right, you're going to jail.
Can I share a cell with Paris Hilton then?
No, she's out.
Martha Stewart?
She's out too.
OJ?
Yeah, he's in.
Of course, we can't forget all the celebrities and icons who've been in foster care or adopted. Aurora Rose, known as Sleeping Beauty, Annie, Harry Potter, even Jim Carrey. But the one we remember most was...
Please don't hurt me! I don't have the things you're looking for!
Listen, I know who your fathers, and I know you have them. Now you can give them to me without a problem, or...
Meanwhile, across town at the newspaper offices of the Daily Planet.
Hey, Clark, can you run this story over to Perry?
Huh?
Jesus, Clark, you're just too good for nothing. All you do is sit around and do nothing all day long.
Oh, listen, Lois, I'll be right back. I just remembered that I left the tape recorder at the coffee shop.
Great, another disappearing act.
Now give them to me, or I have to...
It's a bird! It's a plane! No! It's Superman!
Leave that fine citizen alone, or I'm going to put you in jail for a while.
Oh, Superman, my hero! Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Superman was adopted. So you can see that finding a good family for a child can lead to that child becoming a superhero.
Times have finally changed in the history of foster care. Services enabled the child to return home, and parents were now seen as a professional team working together to find permanency for dependent children, which leads us to today.
The children that are currently in the foster care system today are there for a number of reasons, including
Physical and sexual abuse.
Neglect and abandonment. Physical or mental illness of a parent. Death of parents.
and emotional behavioral problems. Some people have the wrong idea about children and young adults in the foster care.
They think they're irresponsible, dangerous, and delinquent.
But beneath these stereotypes, the truth is that the children in the foster care system are hardworking, dedicated, and determined.
And striving to become something successful and productive.
So remember, it takes the support of you, the public,
along with caseworkers to positively influence their lives. So the next time you meet a foster care child, show them you care!
the heart knows something different.
One of the best things I learned from my foster mother is how to express my feelings in writing. Before, I had no one to confide in, no one to trust. I kept all my anger bottled up inside. One night, I saw my foster mom writing something in her notebook, something she repeated every night. Hey, what are you writing there?
A journal of my life, everything that happened, and how I feel about it. Omar, you cannot have your memory.
How did you know?
You have to be honest with yourself, but through writing, you can see what's going wrong with your life and how you can begin to change.
At first, I doubted her. I had never heard about anyone solving a problem by writing about it.
It helped me when I realized my mother didn't want me as a child. It took me 10 years to get over my feelings.
I began to write because I lost faith in people. I would write every night, sometimes for hours. I would write about bad memories, starting fires in elementary school. Sometimes I would rip the paper up, throw it on the floor, and stomp on it. But in the end, I would feel so relieved whenever I finished writing my feelings. I would begin to understand them.
What you had is gone. Is it time to move on? The love that you share? What more can you bear? Years are flying by. Are there reasons why? A part of life has died. Should you cry? Memories torn apart? Where should you start?
Every time I pass by the apartment I used to live in, memories come through me and tears come down my face.
Where should you start?
I was 8 years old when I came home from school one day to find my baby brother on the floor, his cries unanswered. Then I fed him, changed him, and put him to bed. 4 hours later,
Hey girl, how you feel?
Did you have a good day?
Well, I had a great day. I bet you did. What's your problem? Don't you realize who you're talking to? With that attitude, I should smack your smart ass.
Did you know you left your son here all alone and Leonard's at Kravis?
You know, don't you dare talk to me that way and leave this house. I'm the mother here.
Then why don't you start acting like one? Soon I began to feel that everything my mother was doing, the drugs, the liquor, staying out all night, was my fault.
What's wrong, child?
The empty space where my mother left was where my father lived.
Do you remember all the books we used to read together? Do you know how smart you are? You're going to go places. You just have to believe in yourself, respect yourself and others.
One day, I went into his room and I found about 20 crack vials, pipe, and a needle. I knew if my mother found out, she'd kill me, so I hid them, so my brothers wouldn't see. Little did I know that they were my father's.
The heart knows something different.
When I entered the foster home, I got more love and respect. My foster mother treated me like her own child. It was a time where I could reflect on what my life had been like.
I'd rather die than hurt you kids.
While I was in foster care, I never lost hope in my father. I always thought his willpower was stronger than any drug.
I'd rather die than hurt you kids!
The next time I saw him, he had been hospitalized and could barely walk. He was full of scars and blotches.
I'm sorry, Sharon, but I have bad news.
What's wrong?
Your grandmother just called and told us your father just died of AIDS.
Sharon's mouth and trying to slap. Her hands felt like wax, and her whole body was shaking. All she could think was,
I'll never see him again.
So sorry. I see my mistakes, but
the day of his funeral was dark and rainy. She held on closely to her two brothers as she cried.
They were too young to know that their daddy was gone for good.
She wondered.
My father always told me not to do drugs. I wish he practiced what he preached. Why did my father do drugs?
She would never be able to ask him why.
Losing my father still hurts. You never know how much you love and care for someone until they're gone. Never take your loved ones for granted. I want to become the type of mother my mom who couldn't or didn't want to become. And I also want to help people see that the dark side can also bring out the light.
I'm going to succeed. I'm going to make it. You may not believe in me, but I'm young. I'm strong. And I'm moving on to make a place for me. So shake your head and think your thoughts as if I am deceived. But the last horse in line doesn't always finish last. By chance, it takes the lead. When you notice my wrongs, when I fall off the track, but you never take time to give credit that's due. When I dust off my knees and start back, I have many more laps to go, and yes, please let if I must. Please, because I know out there's a finish line, my destination. And whatever it is, I'll reach it. I'll succeed. You'll see.
It's been 6 years since my father's death, and I'm coping with it. All my brothers are in foster care, and one's on the verge of being adopted. I haven't seen my mother in this time, but despite all that she's done to us, I still love and miss her.
My heart knows something different.
I look forward to my future as a grown woman and not a little girl anymore. But for now, all I have are memories of my father's kiss.
I'd rather die than hurt you kids.
Miss Bradley and I would have long conversations every night.
You can come and talk to me about anything, anytime. You don't have to worry about holding back your feelings, because I can understand.
We talked like best friends talk. We respected one another because we had similar rough childhoods.
He lived with her for almost a year before he finally called her mom.
First time I heard that, the look on her face was like the moon shining.
He lived with her for 3 years before he had to make the decision of going back to live with his aunt and uncle.
Omar, if you leave, I'm still going to love you like my own. But once you go, you can't come back.
I didn't understand why she said this, but through writing my journal, I answered that question. can't come into somebody's life, have a heavy impact on them, leave, come back whenever you wanted to.
I wouldn't want anyone doing that to her.
I used to ask myself, Omar, did you make the right decision going to live back with your aunt and uncle? Then I realized the mistake that I made. They never let me expect. She was the mother I had always wanted. Miss Bradley is deceased now, but she's forever in my heart. I can sometimes feel her guiding me through all the rough spots. She was and is a blessing. If it wasn't for her, I would still be just another lost kid in the system. And I still write too. The words still guide me. Every time I finish writing my feelings, I still feel so relieved. And each time, I begin to understand.
You'll never leave my or loosen your hold on my hand, or ever let me fall. I know I'm home as I walk on this earth, and I cry for my pains. Could someone care for the life of my soul? Now I know you'll never leave my side or loosen your hold on my hand, or ever let me fall. I know I'm home when my heart is so dry and my mind is unclear, when my prayers seem lost in the sky. I know you'll be there. I know I finally know I'm home. I'm home.
Another eviction notice? My God, Mom? Mom, where are you?
Oh, hey, honey. How was your day?
Good, I guess. The usual work, school. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You look good, Mom.
Oh, I'm fine, honey. You just worry too much. So, how's life?
Good, I guess. I just came by to see how you guys are doing.
Well, we're all fine.
Really? And how's Dad?
He's fine. We're all fine. We're all doing great. Just great.
And what about these? They're gonna cut off your water and electricity pretty soon. I mean, that's before they kick you out of here.
What good about them?
Mom, that's an eviction notice. Your third one. You've run out of options.
You worry too much. Your father just hasn't gotten to the rent yet. Until today. He's going to pay today.
Really?
Well, you know, ever since he got laid off, we've been going through some hard times.
Okay, but what about the money I gave you? Plus, I heard that Liz has been helping out too, ever since she got the job at the gas station.
Honey, you know it's not just about paying for rent and utilities. We have to pay for food too, and well, that costs a lot these days.
What? Food? I don't see any food anywhere. And look at you. You're nothing but a toothpick. You're sure as heck ain't eating.
Sure I am.
Okay. What is that smell?
No, I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Mom, I'm not stupid. Don't be stupid. Just tell me. Are you and Dad using again?
No. What, God, no. What the hell, Vanessa? You're my daughter. You have no say in what me, a full-grown woman, has the right to do.
So you admit it. You're using.
Okay. It's been hard times. I just needed something to just boost me up a little. So, yes, I'm taking drugs. There, I said it. Happy? God, how do I say it? I'm sorry.
Why? Why do you always screw up? You were sober and clean for a month straight already.
It was hard.
Of course it was hard, Mom. Damn it. Life here was actually bearable.
I just needed it, honey. The high. You didn't see me those nights I tossed and turned, trying to sleep, but I needed the hit. It was like I was going to die. My body was screaming for it.
Your body was screaming for it? What kind of crap is that?
You best watch your tongue. And it's not crap, I'm telling you, Vanessa. You just don't know what you're doing. It's true.
The truth? The truth? The only truth that I've heard is that I haven't seen you those nights. None of this family has. You're always locked in your room day in and day out.
So, I'm not hurting anybody.
You ain't hurt nobody? Look at this family. You've hurt everybody.
What's the problem here? You got a good job, you got a future, you're going to field college. Sure, some of my smarts rubbed off on me. Yeah, look at my baby. All grown and beautiful.
What? What? Your smarts have rubbed off on me? Yeah, right. If anything, you've taught me everything that I should do or be.
Don't speak to me that way. I'm your mother, Vanessa.
Well, it's the truth. Just look at Kendall. He reps the gang now. And he just got back from home. From jail. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, totally. And then Liz, yeah, don't think he rubbed off on her mom. She almost died.
It was just a swimming accident. She'll be okay. They have her taking some classes at the hospital.
Mom, she was drunk. Imagine if her friend had one more beer and didn't realize she fell into the pool. Damn, she's only 16 and she's already going to Alcoholics Anonymous. She's killing herself and she's slowly finishing herself off. She's been partying, and for all the hell I know, you've been out there with her.
Now you know I'm not that kind of mother, Vanessa.
Then what kind of mother are you? You're not one to have food on the table, not to mention anything in the refrigerator. You always rely too much on Dad, who always seems to get fired. And you bring and use drugs in your house all day.
I'm trying, honey. Isn't that enough?
No, it's not. You love the high more than you love us.
You've been taught that. You're my kids. I love you. You know that.
If you loved us, you'd quit.
I will. I am. It's just
what? Your body screams for the high?
I told you, it's just too hard.
You're gonna end up losing this, Mom. Liz is leaving as soon as her classes are done. I've already left. Kendall's trying to make a better life for himself. He can't wait to leave. And you're just saying it's just too hard?
Okay, I will. I want to change.
Save it. You're an addict. You need help. But I'm tired of paying for the bills. And I'm tired of seeing you slowly kill yourself away. I'm just tired.
I want to change.
Well, do you really? She says she wants to change, but I don't believe it. I can't stand that I can't change her. If loving your children more than you love yourself will make you quit the drugged up life, what will? These lies to me are just garbage. Her word is just garbage. I can't rely on my own mother. How sad is that? I'm sick of having expectations and just seeing them get polluted again. Our body, our home, everything just gets surrounded by that muggy air of loneliness and hate. I hate to say this, but I hate my mom. I hate who she's become. I hate who she is. And I hate that her love isn't strong enough. Strong enough to save her from herself.
Call this the day room. It's not much warmer here than in the streets, but it makes do. We make a family here when we can. It's kind of old and boring. Well, there are these few moments though. You get these people coming in high off the bed. It's hysterical. They do these random things. It just makes me laugh.
Can't stand this. I hate my life.
1 second.
Julia's crying in the bathroom again. I don't know. Just more the same, I guess. Hey man, what's up? Nothing. I can see it ain't nothing. Yo, Darren. Hey man, what's up? Something's wrong with these two new chicks. There's a brand new one, right? She's the one who locked herself in there? Yeah, she's so fine. I bought her some candy yesterday. She's not worn away and dirty like the rest of them. We dirty too.
Guys, maybe we should just move away from the door. She's been for a walk.
I don't hear anything. Hey baby, nothing bad's gonna happen to you. Not on Terrence's watch. We're your family now. Julia, someone dropped a Scramble game. I think there's even old pieces in there. I bet you're good at that game.
Come on, Julia, please come out. You don't have to talk or anything. We're just worried about you.
Yeah, baby, we got some leads. Good stuff. Come on, baby.
No, it's not the typical kind of love you're supposed to get from your biological family. But it is a certain kind of love. And it's just as important.
Amen. Shut up. I ain't the one out there preaching.
I'm not preaching, okay? It's just that you outsiders think that we're these rebellious and all-around bad teenagers, when really we're not. All of us do want to be loved. And until things get right with our families again, we'll still all be here at the Lincoln House for Runaway Teens.
I'm home.
So what's so important to take me away from my halo?
Well, your father and I wanted to talk to you. Tiffany, will you please take out your iPod and listen?
Come on, you talk at us all the time. Why do we have this big event where you just don't talk and we kind of chill?
Is this coming from someone who wants the new iPhone for his birthday?
In that case, by all means, I'm all ears.
Well, this is a big decision. It affects all of us.
And it has to be a family decision.
Are you raising our allowance, Daddy? I so need a new wardrobe.
Not a chance.
You don't have any room for yourself anyway.
How would you know, you little brat? You just don't understand the complex world of high school fashion. Just get back to your homework.
At least I'm not looking at a school.
Seems to be the thing to do nowadays, eh, Tiff?
Hold it. Hold it. Okay? Let's just settle down and listen. Your father and I have been talking the last few months. We're not moving again, are we? We just can't. All my friends are like here, and Ken asked me to prom, and it would ruin everything.
Just listen, Tiff, and turn off your cell phone.
And, I might get this call. A new family member is joining us tomorrow. You didn't tell me you were pregnant!
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. Besides, it's like there's barely enough room in this house anyway.
Thanks to the way you leave your stuff all over.
Maybe you should mind your own business.
Maybe you should shut up.
Maybe you should get a what?
Maybe
we should just shut up and let me finish what I was trying to say.
Go ahead, Mom. I'm listening.
Daddy, I have an idea. I think you should marry Harry Potter.
Enough! Father and I have decided that we're going to take in a foster child. What? I don't believe this. You know what? I bet you it's my freaking horoscope.
But why? Are we like an orphanage now?
I think it's a swell idea.
You would. Are you trying to replace Mother Teresa or something? But seriously though, aren't foster kids like crackheads or gangsters or something?
It's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, most kids have got problems. And you want them shoving their depression and psycho weirdness on us?
This is really uncalled for. You know, there are other people besides your MySpace friends.
Listen, we've looked into this. We figure it's the least we can do to give back for everything that we have.
You got my support on this.
Why don't you go back to your geography homework and finish counting how many llamas there are in Peru? Tiffany? Is it a boy or a girl? A lovely young girl, 14 years old. Her name is Janet.
Lovely. Sounds like a done deal to me, as long as I get to keep my room.
She goes in her room, right?
She's actually going to be going in the TV room. We're going to rearrange things.
And where are we supposed to watch TV? On the roof?
We'll work it out.
We have a lot to work out. We're going to learn to share again.
As long as she stays away from my makeup.
And my snacks and my TV programs and...
Don't you guys see the point here?
Is there one?
I'm talking about how selfish you two sound.
Listen, we're helping out another family for the time being. I want to see some spirit of charity in you. We have to learn to give instead of always just receive, receive, receive. You guys are so materialistic and self-centered. Oh, Mom. What? That is like so old school. Well, maybe we should just be old school. Okay. Craig. Craig! How do you do something about this foster kid coming into our home? I mean, seriously? It's like she's trying to break up our family or something.
Yeah. Maybe if we make her feel so uncomfortable here, she'll go back to wherever she comes from. Peter Pan Island or whatever.
So, what do we do?
Set her up and frame her. If she gets in trouble, it reassures our parents that they made a mistake. And boom, we got our TV room back.
No more competition and no more lack of privacy. So, what do we do?
I've got an idea. Now just this once, don't take advantage of my generosity or anything. We can meet in my room and discuss this.
No way. Your room smells like a bunch of smelly, dirty football players after the championship game. Just this one time, my room. But hold on. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Okay, get over here.
Don't let the brat know.
Duh. Okay, we're home. Come on, greet our new family member. Oh, hi. You want to go get Tiffany and Craig?
Okay, Mom. Can I bring Herman too?
I don't think she's going to want to see her right now. Later.
Okay.
Okay, everything seems to be... Oh, hi. Okay, any minute now, Dad's going to come in and bring Janet. So I want you to act your best. Okay? I'm not going to say anything.
Never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
Well, here's Janet. Welcome to the Cardin family.
Hi, Sis. You're gonna love it here. I'm gonna be in charge of the house, and I made some cookies for you.
Thanks. Kathy. And over here we've got Tiffany and Craig. Hi.
Hi, thanks for taking me in.
Well, Mr. Carter and I are going to go do a little grocery shopping. This will give you guys a great time to go get to know each other, okay? We'll be back soon. Now, Janet, you make yourself at home, okay?
Thanks.
Bye. Hey, Janet, are you any good at math?
Yeah, that's my favorite subject. Do you need any help?
Yes, please. Oh, I'll take the do it in my room. I got a ton of neat stuff in there, and of course you can meet Herman.
Okay, Craig, let's get to work.
Okay, see, I thought about it, and I changed the game plan a little.
Oh my God, just keep our head
See? Simple as this. Leaving this in her purse.
What is that?
This, my darling sister, is weed, herb, pot, stem, leaf, grass, Mary Jane, cannabis.
Okay, you know what? I failed my biology quiz. That is not funny. Just tell me what it is.
Are you kidding? This, sister, is marijuana.
Where did you get that?
One of the benefits of Anderson Hive, a one-stop shop for the hive of your choice. A veritable Walmart of drugs. Where was that movie that did this? Anyways.
Help? Sure.
And what about you, Craig?
Mom! Look! Janet fixed my hair so cool. Ken is gonna love it.
Hey, look, it's a regular little
Let me
lummy.
get that. Let me get that.
Oh, dude, Greg, nothing like fresh oregano for lasagna sauce. Miss Carden, how about me and Craig make lasagna tonight? Oh, give us time to know each other.
It's a great idea.
Sure is. I've heard that any touches.
Well, you guys can go get to work. The rest of us will set up Janet's room. Mom, it's Honey. Excuse me. The rest of us will set up Honey's room. Now, everything is either in the bags or in the refrigerator. Craig knows his way around, so you guys can get to work.
Thank you, Miss Carden.
Call me Mom.
Craig, you don't need to do that to get me out of here. I've been kicked out of many places, but I have my act together now. If you don't want me here, just stay in and I'll leave. I have no intention of ruining your family.
Whoa, that was really stupid of me. I'm sorry.
Hey, I understand. Okay, you want me here or not? Why do guys have such a hard time expressing themselves?
Look, all I can say was that was really stupid of me, and thanks for not telling my parents. I guess you're pretty okay for what happened. You can ask my sister.
Thanks. Now, let's start over. I've been around this stuff and it leads you nowhere. So now let's wash it down the sink and pretend it never existed. Yes. This is a new non-recipe. It's called Let's Move Forward with a Better Understanding of Each Other and Forget About What's Happened.
That's a really long name for a lasagna recipe.
Yeah, but all recipes really have a short name. It's called... I've been in many houses, many kitchens. It's been a journey of ups and downs. But I'm glad I'm here in this family. You know, I have a good feeling about it. I hope you feel the same.
I do. I feel like a new man.
Children learn